Do you know what this means? Spring 2019 is here. Spring 2019 is here. That means that things are really busy on my end. They're busy in the market. Things are really starting to pick up, so we're going to do a quick one for you this week. And this week we're going to talk about why you shouldn't be listing your property in 2019 at whatever amount 900 or whatever amount 999. Let's chat about it. For as long as I've been alive and way before that, the marketing trick has always been to list something for 99 cents, $1.99 for a bag of chips, making you think, I guess, that you're not paying $2. And there is some meat to that argument. There's a reason why marketing departments do that. There has been a lot of research done about this sort of marketing phenomenon where if you list something for $1.99, people feel like they're not paying $2. And there's a lot going on cognitively for that to affect people. And in real estate, we've seen that for a very long time. We're seeing people list properties for $199.9 or $459.9. And there's a reason why in 2019 you should not be doing that. So let's say you're a buyer. You are interested in the $500,000 to $600,000 price range. Pretty straightforward. You know that in the spring we start to see properties go into multiple offers. We see prices go over asking from time to time. That's no problem. So you're going to jump on a realtor.ca and you're going to put in your minimum range that realtor.ca forces you to pick, $500,000. And then you put in your maximum, $600,000. You're going to see what comes up in that range, and you're going to get a ton of options. But what's happening to those properties that have listed at $499,000, $900,000? They're not falling in your range of $500,000 to $600,000, even though they're trying to list and generate interest at $500,000. Now, usually the reasoning behind listing something for $499,000 would be that people are going to spend $5,000 or a little bit more and not realize that they're spending $5,000 or a little bit more, kind of thinking that they started this conversation in the 400s, even though they didn't really. Now, for you as a buyer where $500,000 is actually on the lower end of your price point and you would have room to get the ball rolling in a conversation at around $500,000, you're not even seeing this property as an option. If you are a seller planning on hitting the market in spring 2019, based on the systems we have right now, I think personally that the time of the 999 is past. And we are now moving to a world where when people sit at their computer, they're putting in firm numbers. And you want to make sure that not only are you catching being the upper end of someone's search, so let's say 400 to 500,000, you want your 500 to show up, but from 500 to 600, you also want your 500 to show up. If you're doing 400 to 499.9, yeah, you are falling in that range, but you're not falling into the 5 to 600 range. Hopefully this makes sense. It's just something I've been noticing a lot in the spring market. It's been a real conversation point around the fact that the tools that are currently in place for people to search for properties are limited in some ways, and people aren't really playing to that. They're still playing to a very old school marketing, trying to tweak people's kind of decision-making process, and it just doesn't really fit into the tools we're using right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos from me that are kind of like this, feel free to check out this one up here. And if you want to subscribe and see what I do every week with these videos, feel free to check right here. Thanks so much. See you next time.